What does Columbus Day mean to you?
Columbus Day, it reminds me of the true history of America because it it's basically a symbol of imperialism and colonialism, and it reminds you why this country has such high racial tensions.
Um, what are examples of other historical figures that would be better celebrated tomorrow instead of Columbus, in your
Better,
opinion?
does it have to be related
No,
to Columbus?
no.
Or we could definitely have like a Malcolm X Day instead of Christopher Columbus, because Christopher Columbus didn't really do much. Or instead of Christopher Columbus Day, there should be Indigenous People Day. So like people for Day for Native Americans, the true people of the country.
Do you think that there are other people like Columbus that we celebrate that we really shouldn't celebrate today?
There are over thousands and millions of people in U.S. history and mostly European history that we celebrate that have done very similar things as Columbus. For example, a lot of our presidents, our second president, Andrew Jackson, is very, he is considered someone who wiped out a lot of Native Americans, and just like Christopher Columbus did, brutalized them and murdered by certain discriminatory laws.
If you could meet Columbus, what would you say to him?
I would definitely tell him that whatever he's going to do is going to lead to very bad things, and that he shouldn't do it. I would probably lie to him and tell him that India is not the way he thinks it is, so he wouldn't discover it. Delete it. Delete that. American school.
How should the history of Columbus be taught in schools?
The history of Columbus needs to be taught with a lot of significant. Delete that. Oh, that's not. The history of Columbus needs to be taught with the truth, because oftentimes in elementary school, middle school, the truth about Columbus is not revealed. That him and his crew often enslaved and murdered people, and that it was really for imperialism and colonialism rather than exploration and benefit of the human species.